Hello students, welcome to today's English class. Today we are going to discuss formal letters, and in formal letter we are going to discuss letter of inquiry. Students, you must have studied formal letters previously, but what is the letter of inquiry? Today we are going to discuss about it. So letters of inquiry describe what the writer wants and why. The more unusual the request, the more convincing the reason needs to be. That means you have to explain the reason, or you have to convince the reader about what you want. The letter of inquiry is one of the most used business letter or formal letter. Okay, students? Now comes the purpose of writing a letter of inquiry. First of all, you have to obtain information from the reader, or a letter of inquiry helps a person to have information like some course or job inquiry, or it can be prices of services and products, and it can be terms and orders or working agreements, etc. While writing a letter of inquiry, you should always remember that you should give a brief introduction about yourself. You should include the name of the organization if possible. You should provide clear details about the area of inquiry. Area of inquiry means subject, what you want to inquire about. You should present your queries and doubt in a clear and understandable form. That means the reader who gets the letter should be able to understand what you want to inquire about. You should mention the deadlines by which you need the information. Deadlines means the date and the timeline you need to know about. Students, you can refer this format of letter of inquiry. Now comes the content of the letter. That means what a letter of inquiry should contain. Okay, students. So first of all comes the subject heading. Subject heading should inform the reader that this is an inquiry or request. Inquiry can be about textbooks, can be about request for brochure, can be query about website, and can be questions regarding any product. Now comes the first paragraph. First paragraph should tell the reader what you want. You means the writer. The first paragraph consists of the introduction, which serves as a summary for the letter of inquiry. It includes the name of your organization. Your organization means the person who is writing the letter or asking for a thing. Your organization, object needed or requested, and a description of the project. Here are some examples by which you can understand that how you're supposed to write the format of first paragraph. It says, please send me, or could you please send me? It is for things that the organization offers to send. Next, I would be grateful if you could tell me. It comes for things that are not normally offered. Next comes, could you also, I would also like to know, could you tell me whether. It is for additional inquiry or request. You can use either of the one. Okay, students? Now comes the second paragraph. Second paragraph tells the reader why you are contacting his or her organization and gives further details of the inquiry. It should describe from where you means the writer, got to know or heard about the organization. It can contain the details of the newspaper and the date. Some examples of those lines will make it more clear. First line reads, I saw your advertisement in Times of India on Wednesday, 13 July 2020. It can be used like that. Or you can write, your company was recommended to me by Mr. Puneet, the public relation officer of Symbian Associates, or you can give any XYZ company. Or you can write with reference to your advertisement in, or you can use regarding your advertisement in. You can use either of the sentence. Fine, students? Next comes the final paragraph. This paragraph should contain a polite expression or an expression of thanks to the reader. The degree of politeness, that means the length of the politeness, depends on how unusual or difficult your request is. Fine, students? Some of the examples of the final paragraph can be like that: thanks, or I am looking forward to hear from you, or thank you for your assistance, or you can use thank you very much for your kind assistance, or you can use I appreciate that this is an unusual request, but I would be very grateful for any help you could provide. Looking forward to hear from you. You can use any of the line. Thank you, students. I'm sure you are going to benefit from this video of mine about writing a letter of inquiry. Thanks again.